That's a good story. But here's where it gets scary, is in how this servant who'd been forgiven of so much responds. And this is when it gets to be a little unnerving, because while God is the merciful king, who are we in this story? And so he talks about the unforgiving servant who leaves out of there excited, I am sure, woo! But as soon as he leaves the door, he sees somebody that owes him a couple bucks. I mean, in contrast, in comparison to the trillions of dollars, this guy might own a couple $100, but even in contrast, it is minuscule. It is so minute in comparison to what he just got forgiven of. And yet he immediately goes and grabs this guy by the throat, starts to and says, give me what you owe me right now. I want it now. And what is interesting in how Jesus tells this story is in the Greek, Jesus repeats in verbatim now, this servant says to him exactly what this servant said to the king. And that is, just be patient with me, and I will pay it. Be patient. I will pay it. This guy who gets the motherload of mercy is now in a position to offer it in exchange as well. And how does he respond? Well, he wouldn't wait. So he arrests him and has him thrown in prison. Do you realize that that behavior is such a slap in the face of that merciful king? Do you realize that what that man did, having been forgiven by so much but not extending forgiveness to this who owes him so little, do you realize what a slap? I mean, that's like spitting in the face of the king. I mean, how in the world could you say, I am so thankful, I am grateful, and then walk right out the door and act like this? Well, here's how. Because you might say you're thankful and you're grateful, but your behavior is not modeling that you're thankful and that you're grateful. Because when you accept the forgiveness of a king who forgives you for a mountain load of debt that you will never, ever be able to repay, and then you go back out and ask someone to pay you what you got coming to you. I mean, that's disturbing, and that's what we see here.